think the decision was right. You know what I mean? But it was close. I'm out of it. I don't know what I'm looking at, man. I'm just here just saying this shit, man. So, it is what it is, man. You know, maybe they can do it again.
You think Jake is progressing as a boxer? Do you see it kind of? Do you think Jake is progressing as a boxer?
No, I think he needs to. I think he needs to continue doing what he's doing. You know what I mean? Fighting, other guys and a lot of people that want to make sense for him. It don't really make sense for him to fight a real fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like a real fighter doesn't make sense for him to do that. You know what I mean? Especially if he has, like star power like he has. You know, he can fight anybody and make a killing. So he doesn't have to put himself in that type of fight. You know what I mean?
Clarissa, what's your thoughts about the fight?
I thought Tyron Woodley won.
By like a landslide, or was it close?
It wasn't no competition. What the hell did Jake Paul do? Did he hurt Woodley? He ran around the ring. He backed up the whole time. He didn't win the fight, but it's a business, and he brought out all these fans. He doing a great thing for boxing. They're gonna have a rematch, but Tyron Woodley definitely earned the win tonight in my eyes.
Would you pay to watch a rematch on this one? Because it was a pretty close fight, a split decision. Did you see it again?
It was a pretty close fight.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what the judges say. It wasn't no close fight to me. I thought Tyron Woodley clearly won, but I came out tonight to support Tyron Woodley, Amanda Serrano, and Montana Love. They all did great to me, and when I come back and see it, I love boxing. I'm happy that COVID is lifting and everybody can come together again, but I just come to watch the fights in boxing, so it don't matter if they fight again or not, I still come.
Looking at Jake Paul's tactics, is there a lot of things he could, a couple things that he could fix? Anything you could tell me, being in the ring, obviously, throwing his jab, setting his feet. Is there some things that you see in his mechanics that he can still adjust?
Put his chin down. Step one. Use your combination. Stop running. That's not ring generalship. You lose rounds like that. He backed up from Tyron Woodley every round. He never stepped to him. And that's Tyron Woodley won with ring generalship, landed the more effective punches, and even used the jab more.
Were you surprised Jake could take his shots?
Jake Paul's a man.
Yeah, but Tyron's a heavy hitter.
They should be able to take each other punches. And Tyron Woodley really fights at 175. This fight was at 190. So I'm not surprised because Tyron Woodley is an MMA fighter. He throws less punches. Because he got more tools to use. He was just, now in MMA, you get to use elbows, knees, you only get the jab and the right hand in boxing. So he used what he did. He did great to me. And Jake Paul, he withstood his punches, but he lost.
Hey, man, you've obviously mastered boxing and you went to MMA. Tyron went started in MMA and transitioned to boxing. I just wanted to get your kind of, reaction towards the fight and everything like that.
Yeah, it's MMA and boxing is two different sports, and either going from one to another, it's crazy. You have to just give it everything you like to one sport. And I know when I go to MMA, I can't even think about boxing. It's just MMA. And Woodley, he's a fighter. He was a champion, and he came out tonight and. He didn't get the win. Hopefully he gets the rematch like he said he wants. But I don't know. I mean, Jake Paul, he showed that he's a fighter tonight.
Go ahead. What'd you think of Woodley's boxing?
I mean, Woodley, it wasn't like the greatest, but it was tough. It was his first time. It was his pro debut. So you have to, just like Jake, he's learning on the job. He's never had any amateur experience, and Woodley, he was a fighter, so he was able to see it a little more than Jake. But they're gonna just continue to learn, and Jake is young, and he's gonna continue to train hard, and one day he's gonna surprise all of us.
I didn't think anything, to be fair. The man can say what he wants about my performance, but he went 8 rounds with a guy. You just walked forward like a plank of wood and didn't throw a shot. And every time Tyrone did throw a shot, he nearly knocked him out. I can't remember what round it was. He hit him with a straight right, number 4, and nearly knocked Jake Paul out. Didn't know what day it was. But you know, Jake Paul's one of them. You'd be surprised if you see him in the ring again, because I don't think Jake Paul's got a lot of balls. It's obvious. You know, he got asked about me in the post-fight interview. I didn't have nothing to say. He confronted me in the hallway there. Had his all about 15, 20 team of him jump all over us. We was there. We was ready to fight there and then. He's big in front of cameras but small by himself. And Jake Paul realised tonight how hard the sport of boxing is, and he got clipped with a little shot. So imagine if he got hit and dropped. I don't know if you'll see Jake Paul back in the ring again.
What happened in the hallway? Talk us through it.
Well, it just transpired about 10 minutes ago. I was doing an interview down there, and his whole team landed. Jake Paul squaring up to me, but then he seen me at ringside. I was leaning over the ropes, waiting to get in there. Here was Logan. No, not right now. They ain't fighters. I've said this from word one. If you want this fight, I'm here and I'm ready to go. There's no running, there's no playing. And it's fine if you don't want the fight, just say it. You know, you can put everyone's mind to rest, then stop bullshitting all the time and just say it how it is. You either want the fight or not. I want the fight, and if you don't, just say it. We can move on. I can go my way, you go your way, but stop using my name.
How close did it get to fisticuffs out here?
I would say pretty close. I mean, I've not watched it back, but I was ready to throw hands there and then. You know, this man's all in front of the cameras, but he doesn't understand that me and my team will go. Now, we don't care about how many years are you. We'll get stuck in. So he can count his blessings in the hallway, really.
Who broke it up?
Hey?
Who broke it up?
40 of his security team broke it up because the man can't fight. He can't fight at all. Imagine him on the street fight, please. It won't last 2 seconds. If he had no security team there with him, he would walk straight past me.
So, Tommy, what do you think you have to